Hey everyone! Today's hair idea is inspired by the character Amberle from the series Shannara Chronicles on MTV. I'm really loving this series, and this particular heroine has several braided styles that I've loved, but I'm starting out by giving her half up a try first. I'll post screenshots in the underbar. The whole first half of this style is all sectioning. I'm beginning by making a side parting and then two sections on either side of my face, which I'm marking out with some clips. Next, I've divided a small piece of hair at the crown, which I'll later use to create a bump in the back. I'm also making a horizontal parting just below this, which effectively divides the rest of my hair into two pieces. I'm going to work with that middle panel first. Taking a comb, I drew a vertical line through the center of it, just as I would if I were making pigtails. But that's where the similarity ends, because I will be doing horizontal French braids, beginning from the part moving towards my face. This took a moment for me. When braiding my own hair, I'm so accustomed to forming the style from the hairline back, and this motion is definitely the complete opposite of that. One of the positives though is that this section is so small you won't feel discombobulated for that long. Obviously you'll need to repeat the steps on the other side so that you'll match, and if you need a refresher on how to do this, I'll have my braid dictionary linked in the description as always. Now that that's done, I'm moving on to the two pieces on either side of my face. I decided to start on the heavier side of my part, and in comparison to the two that I just did in the back, these braids were much more comfortable. I'm using a French lace braid technique, and this means I'm adding in hair to one side only, and in this style, that's going to be the strand closest to my face. It also means that I'm gathering hair from my face to the back of the parting for each new section. Everything is being used up here. Again, you'll need to repeat the steps on the other side, although I tend to think that this is the easiest braid of the four. It's the smallest piece and probably won't take but a moment or so. At this point, it's time to turn my attention to the smaller bit of hair at my crown. I went ahead and divided some hair away from it on the underside and gently teased. Obviously, this is optional, and if you prefer, you can use a foundation or even a square knot for volume. I rolled this portion around my fingers and pinned, thus creating a little cushion for the rest of my smooth hair. I basically combed it back, gave it a twist, and pinned. And now onto the braids. Working from my left side first, I pulled my middle braid back over itself so that it would cover the parting, and then I drew the end of it up and around to form that loop shape. I should probably mention that I used a combination of normal bobby pins and U-pins to do this, and I also found that looking in the mirror from time to time helped me to keep this even. Sometimes I can trust my hands to do this, but for this style, that wasn't the case. I really had to look and see where I was going. The side braids were kind of the same deal in that all I did was draw them back and then through the center of the loops and around. I did my best to hide the ends of everything underneath whatever was already pinned up, and I have to imagine that that might have been easier if my hair was just another inch or two longer. As I came to the end of the style, I thought about curling the hair that was left over my shoulders, but I kind of liked it the way it was, and so I left it be. I hope you enjoyed this half up today, and if you did, please give my video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more cosplay styles. I make videos every Friday. Until next time, have fun and keep braiding. Bye!